Respected teachers and dear friends, good evening all of you. Today's date is 30th of April 2022 and our today's video topic is difference between arrays and collection. So arrays, let's understand arrays first and then we'll move to the collection. Arrays, as we know that arrays are basically a container which can store similar data types or similar types of elements in it. So whenever you want to store number of data like number of ints, number of strings or number of characters, so it is recommended to use arrays. Array can store number of data in a single unit. So this is basically an array. Array, whenever you use an array and you have to create that array with the particular size, right? So when you create an array with a particular size, after that you cannot increase the size of that array or decrease the size of that array. It means Java will not provide to change the size of array in its runtime. So this is the main drawback of array. In real time projects or real world, if in future of it, in a project, let's say at some condition you need to increase your data, so that is not possible with array, right? This is the main drawback of array. The second point is array can store only similar types of data or homogeneous types of data in it. So this is also a main drawback of array. So to overcome these drawbacks, Java has introduced a collection framework in its Java version 1.2, JDK 1.2. So collection framework is basically same as that of array. It is also a container or a collection which can store number of data in it. It can be integer data, string data, character data. So collection basically a framework or an API, application programming interface, which is introduced by Java, and it has some inbuilt classes, interfaces and methods, so that it is very easier to do the management of your whole data in an efficient way. So let's understand what is main difference between arrays and collection. Array can store same types of data elements, whereas collection can store different types of data elements, or it can store homogeneous as well as heterogeneous types of data elements. The second is array has fixed size. Once you declare array size, you cannot change it. But when we talk about collection has not a fixed size. It can increase or decrease in runtime. Once you declare any collection or then as you add the data in it, its size will grow automatically. The next is array. As far as memory concern, arrays are not recommended to use because memory space is a big problem in with the use of arrays. So collections frameworks using when we talk about memory management, collection frameworks are recommended to use. Array is inbuilt feature of Java, so it has not structured data or structured data type, so it hasn't any predefined methods or classes. So whenever you want to you are using array and you want to do some operations on the particular elements, or like sorting, searching, deletion or insertion of data, you have to write your algorithm for that, and it will take time, it will be tricky. So if we talk about collection is made on basis of the structured data. So it has classes, interfaces and methods also, like classes, different types of classes are there, like array list, linked list, queue, interfaces like hash set, linked hash set, queue map, tree map, or methods. It has also some methods like add method, remove method, then get size, insertion, dequeue and queue. These all types of methods are available in collection. So to manage data in an efficient way, collections play an important role in Java. So the next point is array can store int data types or primitive data types and also non-primitive data types like string. Whereas collection point of view, collection can only store non-primitive data, or basically it will not provide you to use int or byte or long primitive types of data in collection. Whenever you have to store int types of data, it can be represented as an integer, and then we use collection for that. So basically collection only stores an object, any data in the form of object, but arrays can store data directly. So this is also a main difference between this. As whenever we are developing any project using collection, we can sort our data, we can do whatever operations on our data in an efficient way and in a lesser time as per arrays. So this is about the basic difference between arrays and collection framework in Java. Thank you so much.